Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Greetings and salutations. You are tuning into the Kevin Jackson Radio Show. Of course, I am guest hosting for the day. My name is Brett Segal, the Disgruntled Millennial, broadcasting to you live from my safe space down here in northern Florida, where I'm always free from your bigotry, racism, hatred, microaggressions, and patriarchy. Now, we have been hearing a lot about this whole Harvey Weinstein business, and I've been spending a lot of time on it because I believe that it is important in an important aspect of the culture. And we're seeing a very, very interesting phenomenon where finally the New York Times is actually doing some reporting. Hollywood elites are actually coming out now that there is indisputable proof that this madman, this fat, disgusting, slobbering, ogre has basically come out with this evidence. There's this evidence that he is absolutely guilty of all the rumors that have been going on for decades that all these Hollywood elites have been keeping silent. And now one of the ironic things about all the exposés and Ashley Judd and Meryl Streep and Glenn Close coming out with their fake crocodile tears and their anger and their upset. Where were they? Where have they been? Could it be that those people have profit from this culture in Hollywood? From this casting couch culture in Hollywood? Could it be that they have profit from this culture and now the writing is on the wall? Now they're all of a sudden, they've all of a sudden grown a conscience. They've all of a sudden grown a conscience. They are now appalled. They are now upset. Kevin Smith, who admitted to having been the first 15 years of his career were funded basically by Harvey Weinstein. Is he going to give that money back? Is he going to give all that money back? I don't really think he is going to give that money back. But the platitudes are enough. Apparently, Harvey Weinstein has admitted himself into a rehabilitation facility. Listen, Mr. Harvey Weinstein, nothing can rehabilitate you from being an awful, terrible human being. You're going to need something more spiritual than what they're going to offer you at this sex addiction rehabilitation center, where you get to basically go and apologize, give a couple little platitudes, talk about how sorry you are, talk about how awful you feel about all the people that you've hurt, and then you go on about your business doing the exact same thing. But we're not going to forget about this. We are not going to forget about this. This is going to be in our memories for a long time because you won't let us forget. You won't stop lecturing us, Hollywood. You won't stop shoving your political agendas down our throats. And when it turns out you can't even uphold your own values, your own alleged values, this is what makes people think that you're all just a bunch of disingenuous, entitled elites. Disingenuous, entitled elites. Ashley Judd, you could have come out a long time ago. You could have made this known a long time ago, but you didn't, because it doesn't suit your political agenda. Because Harvey Weinstein is a Democrat. Harvey Weinstein is friends with Bill Clinton. Harvey Weinstein has watched movies with Bill Clinton. I wonder what kind of movies they've watched. Now, when the left basically excuses a president of the United States, a sitting president of the United States, for sexual harassment and rape allegations, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. And then, of course, the evidence came out and the left didn't care. They said, oh, I don't care what he does personally in his personal life. I just care that he's a good president. Harvey Weinstein's buddy, Bill Clinton. I'm noticing a trend here. I'm noticing a trend that when it's a Democrat, that when it's a liberal who commits these heinous acts towards women and towards other people, that they get a free pass. They get a free pass. Now, is the Women's March going to lead a march on Washington for everyone to disavow all Harvey Weinstein movies and all people who have ever worked with Harvey Weinstein? You got half of Hollywood right there. If any of these Hollywood elites who are basically pretending to be outraged at Harvey Weinstein, if any of them had a shred of integrity, if any of them had a shred of consistency, they'd go through their bank accounts, they'd go through their bank statements and give back every penny that was given to them, that was even remotely had anything to do with Harvey Weinstein. They would be boycotting his films. They would be leading marches to boycott all of their own films. They'd be leading the march to boycott their own films. But the left has never really had a problem with misogyny. They never really had a problem with sexism. They don't really have a problem with this dark, macabre culture where everyone knows but nobody says. I venture to say that the only reason these Hollywood elites are even coming out in the first place is so that they can get ahead of the game, so that they can position themselves so that they aren't the ones to be boycotted, because they know. They've known about this for a long time. They've kept their mouths shut, and only now are they coming out because Harvey Weinstein is a little less relevant than he used to be. So, I mean, it's not going to affect their career that much. But who knows, maybe their residuals will be affected if there was some mass boycott on Ashley Judd's movies. Feminists should be outraged at Ashley Judd. She knew, and she kept it quiet the whole time. But then again, like I said, leftists have never really had a problem with sexism. They've never really had a problem with outrageous rhetoric. They've never really had a problem criticizing women. As long as you're on the right, you can basically say whatever you want about someone. But if you're on the left, you get to keep all your dirty secrets. What pisses me off is that if Ashley Judd had some integrity, maybe a lot of these women never would have been harassed by that ogre Harvey Weinstein. Again, you are tuning into the Kevin Jackson Radio Show. You can get me at Shack General. My name is Brett Segal, the Disgruntled Millennial. I always broadcast to you live from my safe space where I'm free from your bigotry, racism, hatred, microaggressions, and patriarchy. It might be time to boycott me. Are you a proud social justice warrior? Do you believe that the so-called facts of reality are nothing more than racist, irrelevant social constructs perpetuated by white supremacy? If you answered yes to both of these questions, you must boycott the Disgruntled Millennial. The Disgruntled Millennial threatens the very existence of humanity. He espouses dangerous ideas like small government, school choice, property rights, and worst of all, he shoots guns. He's practically Hitler. You must act now. Conservatives are becoming more and more emboldened to make their own life decisions. We can't let that happen. So whether you're drawing on coloring books in your safe space or setting police cars on fire, always remember to hashtag boycott the DM. That's boycott the DM. Boycott the DM. Boycotts work.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.